they're going to ask him first, and then I'll go to the players. Is that okay? Yeah. Yeah. How you doing, man? Well. Yeah. Okay. Want to welcome Ohio State to today's press conference. Coach Kevin McGuff, Asia Petty, and Taylor Theory. And Coach, we do have one quick question for you to start this off.
Obviously, you guys were defeated in nearly every area of this game, but can you just talk about what you think the biggest factor that led to this big of a defeat?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't. First of all, give UCLA credit. I thought they played great. They showed up, focused, ready to go, and they kind of jumped us early, and we didn't respond very well. We didn't coach very well. We didn't play very well, and like I said, UCLA was ready, and we were not today. It's a disappointing loss for us.
Okay, Coach. Question for the players.
Thomas Costello, SB Nation. Thanks for the time. Asia and Taylor, what was missing today that you think the team needed to compete with UCLA?
Just like Coach McGuff said, just coming out from the beginning, I think we came out like stagnant, and they came out ready to play, and they punched us in the mouth, and that's what happened. So,
Bobby Gorbett, Buckeye Sports Bulletin. For you guys, kind of two poor offensive performances here in the Big Ten tournament. What do you guys need to work on and improve to kind of be better, I guess, in March Madness NCAA tournament?
I mean, honestly, I think just our defense contributes to our offense. So when our defense isn't good, we're not getting any good looks on offense. So, I mean, I just think we have to step up in these opportunities that we have to just make shots.
Obviously, this big of a loss, I'm guessing, came as a surprise for you guys. What do you guys kind of take from this into March Madness? What can you kind of do with this kind of loss?
I mean, now it's lose or go home, and I mean, for some of us, like, it's our last season. So, I mean, just got to take every opportunity that we have and take advantage of it and just play hard. And, I mean, like I said, it's lose or go home, or win or go home. Shit, lose or go.
One last thing. Was there any point in the game that you did feel like there was any chance of coming back, or after that, just slow of a start, did it just feel like it was impossible to come back from that far behind?
No, I didn't think that we, obviously, when the time was running down, it's like we lost. But from the big lead that they got out, I didn't think that we thought that we couldn't come back. Once again, it was just, honestly, just coming out, and we wasn't ready. We should have been ready, and we wasn't. And UCLA is a great team, and that's what happened. So,
Okay, do you three have anything else for the players? All right, we'll go ahead and dismiss you and continue with Coach McGuff. Questions for Coach McGuff?
Thanks for the time, Coach. First quarter, you hold Lauren Betts to no points. Defensively, your plan from earlier in the season where you're trying to stop her from even getting passes was working out, but the offense wasn't. Kind of matching that momentum. All season, you kind of hear them say defense turns into offense. Was it the offensive performance in the first quarter that really put the team in that mental state?
Yeah, we had, I thought we played hard initially defensively. They did make some threes to their credit because we were really trying to crowd Lauren around the basket. But our bigger problem to start was our offensive execution, which we weren't getting good shots. We had some silly turnovers, and then when we did get shots, we didn't make them.
And a follow-up to that, you're talking about crashing into the paint. Asia and Elsa have had success in the previous game and in the first quarter today. Is there any coaching discussion about let's try that one-on-one so those people on the edge aren't available?
Yeah, we did. We talked about a lot of things, but it seemed like any adjustment we made didn't work. And so we just it was one of those nights. And like I said, everything we did differently, UCLA executed in a way that made us pay. And that shows you that they were ready and they were focused and they played great and we played very bad.
To add to a bad loss, you have Jelani and Cody both leave the court with injuries. How much do you know about either their injuries at the moment?
Not much. I have not talked to the trainer yet. Jelani was walking, but with ice on her ankle. And so hopefully it's nothing long term, but I'll get with the trainer a little bit more here later tonight.
Coach, I guess from a loss as big as this, is there anything specific you have to do to sort of build up the confidence back going into March Madness, or is it just playing better?
I mean, we need really good focused practices. I mean, it's, I'm a big believer in you practice or you play how you practice, and so we need to get, we'll take a couple of days off, but we need to have a great week here coming up, and then next Sunday we'll figure out who we're playing and what the path looks like, and we'll start to prepare. But really, it's got to start. We got to have really focused, spirited practices.
You mentioned in the first answer that you felt like you were even outcoached. Can you talk about what, from your end, made you feel like you were just outcoached, and what wasn't going right?
Well, they look more prepared to start from the start, and if our team's not ready to go from the start, that starts with me. And so we weren't. Like I said, we won yesterday because we fought to literally the last second, and we didn't have that today. And that's part of coaching, and part of my job is to make sure that they're prepared and ready to fight and play together, and we didn't have that today.
And how much of that, you just mentioned the fight. A couple of years ago, you had another fight against Indiana. You had that huge comeback, and then again, you see in the next game, the next day, kind of falling flat. Yeah. Do you think there was maybe too much by the players potentially to put into that Iowa game, or what do you see there?
Yeah, if you're on like day 3 or 4, then I think maybe there's a physical element, but on day 2, that shouldn't be the case at all. I mean, we did put a lot into last night's game, but I mean, they played hard too. They had to really play hard against Nebraska, so I don't think it was that. It shouldn't have been. How's that?
Obviously, this is the third loss against either the top 2 teams in the Big Ten. How much does it hurt going into March Madness not having kind of a marquee win on your resume like you have had in the past few seasons?
Yeah, I mean, we are where we are, so we won't dwell on that. More so, what can we do right now to make sure we're as prepared as possible when we get an opponent in a path?
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.